The old man lying in bed is the current ruler of the Qin state. His name is Shirshi. He just defeated the Wei army and was hit by a poisoned arrow. He hurried back to Yeyang city and took away the military power of his second son to Winliang. He rushed to Qinsong to become the county magistrate, leaving his eldest son to station troops. In the cold wind of the wilderness, the Empress Dowager learned that her husband had returned alone and did not see the figures of their two sons. She hurriedly ran to the bed of Duke Xian, wanting to see if the old man was missing any body parts. Duke Xian quickly shook his head, indicating that he was fine. The Empress Dowager thought to herself that they were an old couple, so there was nothing to be embarrassed about. Duke Xian explained that he valued the poison of the wolf, leaving the Empress Dowager shocked. When Qin Xiangong heard this, he was arrogant, and bluntly said that he had been on the battlefield for decades, and my country was a little wolf venom, well-behaved, not crying, not crying. Unexpectedly, the mother of the country didn't care about Qin Xiangong's injury at all, and it was a crazy UCI output when she came up. Qin Xiangong's father Qin Linggong died of illness, and he did not make a clear edict, and the power was taken away by the young grandfather of Shirshi, and Shirshi, who was the crown prince, was forced to go into exile in Wei, and then there were succession of heirs being seized power, and the Tang emperor ascended the throne at the age of 2, and his mother's dictatorship took power. The Empress Dowager is worried about this point. Duke Xian has already lost his power to turn the tide, and his demise is just a matter of time. The succession issue is unclear at the moment, and any misstep could lead to the downfall of the country. Looking at Duke Xian, who remains silent and plays dead, the Empress Dowager delivers another heavy blow. After finishing speaking, she prepares to leave. Duke Xian quickly waves his hand and gestures that he doesn't want his son to come back. No one can come back. After saying this, he deeply sighs. Seeing this, the Empress Dowager immediately understands Duke Xian's worries. Duke Xian looks at her and realizes that she has finally come to her senses. He suddenly becomes spirited and full of energy. Qin Xiangong's formal language instantly turned into a double-swash chicken in the soft inside, saying it was the same as not saying it. Qin Xiangong only has 2 sons, 1 enemy and 1 technique, and both of them are very capable. The eldest son wins money and fights bravely, with high prestige in the army, and is supported by the old aristocracy. The younger son, Qiliang, is both civil and military, with a long-term vision, and is the suitable monarch for the current development of the Qin state. However, he conflicts with the interests of the old aristocracy and is isolated. Qin Xiangong doesn't know how to balance it and has never clearly designated a successor. Now, unexpectedly, the result is right in front of his eyes. A woman is still a woman, and the Queen Mother is no exception. Seeing her husband being so strict with herself, her temper flares up. Qin Xiangong looked at his wife's lovely appearance, and hurriedly joked that this method is good. His daughter is most like herself, who dares to fight and dare to say, if she can't do it, she will set up a queen to play, and after speaking, she touched the face of the mother of the country with love, and smiled lightly. After all, she carried everything alone, and exempted her 2 sons from power, that is, she took the opportunity to test the Shi clan to avoid chaos, and one day Qin Xiangong pretended to be fine, and held a court meeting to discuss state affairs. Praise me for everything, as long as you don't die. Kaichun continues to beat the cane. General Xian on the side said that his brother will break his leg if you move your mouth, and hurriedly raised objections, saying that he can't take this job. Jingqing Gong Sun Gu said that the money is not paid, no one in Dongying presides, and the second son will be reduced if he does not pay the value of grain and grass. Qin Xiangong heard that these guys wanted to exhaust his son, and directly stated that the 2 sons have their own arrangements, don't care, Dr. Shang is in charge of the national government, everyone performs their duties, don't ask anything else, let's disperse. Gan Long watched everyone leave. The main crutch got up and said that he had something to play. Qin Xiangong saw that the show had begun, and hurriedly dispersed the guards. Gan Long put on a concerned look. Your old man was injured by a sword, you should take care of yourself, and the conversation changed, suggesting that Qin Xiangong transfer back the money to assist in government affairs, so as not to cause extraneous branches. Qin Xiangong heard that the old guy was still poisonous, and saw that he was the end of the strong crossbow. Gan Long looked at Qin Xiangong and muttered, knowing that it was not good, he hurriedly withdrew. The old minister just has a thought. Whether it is appropriate or not, please let the emperor decide. After the morning court, Prime Minister Qin Xian braved the heavy snow and traveled hundreds of miles to rush to the Meixian camp. This is the place where the spirit of the old Qin soldiers is ignited. Inside, there are old comrades in arms who fought side by side with Prime Minister Qin Xian, as well as their descendants. No matter what changes the future may bring, as long as the spirit of the old Qin remains, Qin Kingdom can revive from the desperate situation. This song is a true portrayal of the unyielding struggle of the people of Qin. When the old soldiers heard that Duke Qin Xian had arrived, regardless of being deaf or dumb, they eagerly went out to welcome him, some with arms and legs missing. Looking closely at this scene, the people of Qin were dressed in plain clothes, and there were shields and weapons in every corner of the house, as if they were always prepared for battle. Hearing the voices of their old comrades from the battlefield, Duke Xian's blood surged. Duke Xian knew well that he had been hit by poisoned arrows, so why did he brave the wind and snow to rush to the Xian camp? And why did he warm up the atmosphere with wine? We will talk about this in the next episode. If you like it, please like and share.